Hello,
How are you today?
child. It's what Tuesday. It's a little bit chilly. Just got done watching Mama's Boy, and that was just a whole mess.
I know we were a little late because we were debating it backstage. Welcome, everybody, to the Commentary Zone Noontime Edition. On the docket today, we have I Love a Mama's Boy Season 2, Episode 9. She failed the test. As you come into the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up. Hello to everyone in the live chat and everyone in the replay crew. Shout out. Who we have four couples. We have four couples this episode. Who
Hmm.
I think we need to save Shaqib for last. I'm just putting in my opinion on that because that was some BS.
I mean, we could do
Couldn't
that.
have been me.
We could start with Tia and Theis because even though they were like the show overall was good, but
Hmm.
their segment, like the fact that their segment is like kind of like the most boring, tells you this was a good episode because Tia should have thrown his mama out. Because I'm sorry, Tia's there helping with the homework. She was doing a good job. They were just talking about it and it was going on well. But how you gonna come in and ask, do you need my help when you don't know what they're doing? I'm just saying, like, what can you help with? I'm just saying.
Did you see the expression on the kid's face though? He was just like, really?
Exactly.
um, do you feel like Carolyn feels like her position in Theus and everyone else's life is being challenged by Tia, and that's why she's behaving like that?
No, I think she's just gotten away with it for so long that it's just like breathing for her. So it's not her being challenged. They've been together for 10 years. So this we have to remember they've been together for 10 years and they've been living together for a minute. It looks like so. The fact is, Theus encourages this behavior basically. Like if you notice in their time on the show, he's never told his mama once, "Well, no, you can't do this. No, you can't do that." It's always, "Oh, my mama's always done it for me."
Again, I still question the financials and how much Carolyn um, supports Theus. I
I
still
mean,
question that.
what makes you question that? I'm just curious.
Remember when the first time that they went out, he expected her to pay, and he suggested going out, but she paid. Like if you're taking your
Mm,
mom out, don't you think you should treat your mom?
well, yeah.
Right. I wonder if they're codependent in their gambling. I wonder why she controls his banking. Why is that? It doesn't make
Mm,
sense to me. Like, I just want to know. I want Tia to do a thorough financial investigation on Theus before she goes a step further. I
here's my
also
thing.
want to know whose names are on that house.
That and you know what? You know what? Sorry, can't talk this morning. What I also want to know is, do Theus and his mama have a joint bank account? The reason why
I
I asked
bet they do.
because the fact that she's going through all his financials and he's okay with that. Mm-mm. Something's not right there.
Yeah. Have they said what he does for a living? That's a good question, Tracy, because I don't remember.
I haven't heard about what he does. I
I
haven't.
know what they do for pleasure, for fun,
Right.
but have they said what she does? I know she actually works.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, Taco Tuesday. Is that what you're making today, Trey? I hope so. Can't wait to see the pictures. Uh, I'm sure they do with Mama. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so I'm glad that Tia had that sit down with Theus and Carolyn, expressing her feelings. Do I think it
Mm-hmm.
went anywhere? No. Carolyn herself says she wasn't listening, but Tia got it out. And what I was disappointed in was after she did that, she's still talking about taking the next step to marriage.
That's a
How?
problem.
How? What? I think he's very good at talking his way out of situations with Tia and his mom. And he gets people to do things for him for nothing. I think he's very slick at the mouth. I really do. And he's always relied on that. I want Tia to find a man that is on her level or better. And I'm not saying that Theis isn't, but I want her to not always have to be the one left out, footing the bill, and having to be the responsible person. I
I
want her
felt
to have a partner.
I felt bad when she said she felt like she was pushed out. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's time for you to go on that one. Or if it's your house, he's got to go. Either way.
Mm-hmm. If it's a rental, break the lease and find someplace else by yourself. If it's your house, kick those squatters out. If it's both of y'all house, which I think would be a huge mistake if she invested in real estate with him,
Hmm.
um, sell it. Sell it. Or worse yet, um, if it is both of their house, their investment, she can move out if he wants to move his mother in and then charge them rent for living there.
Hmm.
Not that she'd ever get a cent, but okay. Who's next?
Do we want to do Stephanie and Mike or Kim and Matt?
Mm, let's do Stephanie and Mike.
I was cheering for Stephanie the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Stephanie. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. She packed up her stuff, moved in with her
Mm-hmm.
parents for a couple of days, and she got jobs, opportunities lined up, and she's gonna couch surf till she figures out where she's gonna work or where she's gonna live.
Mm-hmm.
I was I was so happy for her. I was jumping for joy.
She did the right thing because she made him realize how much he loves her. He does. He does like this girl. Um, and she gives you something that your mama can't. I found it very convenient that all of a sudden his best friend, who's going to get transferred to the Lakers, now all of a sudden needs
A social
a
media
social media
manager.
manager, and all of a sudden all these opportunities are coming up for you in LA. Really? And now you're breaking it to your mama, and your mama is crying them crocodile tears. Man up. Go and get your woman and live in LA and break that navel string that you got connected to your mama.
And but he was still whining to his mama, like, "Well, Stephanie did." I'm like, "Shut up." Stephanie made the right decision. Quit playing this type of games.
But I am still a little bitter about, he's making the excuse. Instead of him coming, I would have preferred him to come out and say, I'm going after my woman. Not saying, oh, my best friend in the whole wide world is getting transferred to the LA Lakers and he needs a this, that. Shut up. Shut up. Now all of a sudden you could go.
Right.
I would make him come all the way over there and go, oh my God, I want you to meet my new boyfriend, Carl. I don't know.
That would be so funny. I'm sorry.
Just, well, whatever. I can't stand them. Who's the person that Andre Drummond? He's a player?
Yeah, he's a center. So he got traded from Detroit to Cleveland and from Cleveland to LA and now he's in Philadelphia hurt present time.
Oh, so he ain't even in LA no more?
Mm-mm.
Wow. Okay. Hope he got a job. Then again, you could be a social media manager anywhere, so I don't even
Right.
understand.
That's why when he said that, I'm like, if you don't quit playing and lying, you can do that from anywhere.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to be in LA because of social media.
Right. And
It's
how
a
much does
computer.
he have to like post now that he's hurt? My foot getting better or whatever's
Yeah,
going
of
on.
course.
I don't know. So yeah, I want to see him leave and go to LA. I do. I want to see him leave. I want him to man up and leave Liz behind. And maybe this will be the opportunity for Liz to find another man besides her son.
That too.
Wait, hold on. He's acting like a weasel? Yeah, well, yeah. He's still got to make excuses that Stephanie is not the real reason why he's going to LA.
Right.
Quit playing. All right, let's hop on over. Anything else with them that you noticed?
No, it was just Stephanie made her decision and she stuck by it. She's like, "This is what
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do." Like when she was packing up her stuff, I'm like, "Oh, you serious?" And when she's, "I'm moving with my parents. I've done all this."
Mm-hmm.
Like she's done all the legwork. I'm like, "You not playing any type of games with people."
She was skipping. Good for her. Good for her. You
But
want
I
to
will
stay
notice
back
this
there.
though.
Don't give up your dreams for that.
But I will say this though. When Michael and Liz were like sitting down for coffee, I'm like, "Them some small cups of coffee." I'm just saying. I just noticed that like, why is a cup of coffee so small? Y'all being bougie. Y'all going to one of the little bougie cafe boutique restaurant coffee shop. That
That's
small ass
because
coffee.
production was paying.
Small ass coffee. What's that gonna do? That's like barely 2 sips. It's done.
Oh my God. Ryan, we were talking about Liz, Stephanie, and Michael. Mike, or whoever his name is. Yeah, we were talking about them, but we're done. We've already done Theis, Tia, and Carolyn. So now we're on to Kim, Matt, and Kelly. And Shaqib and his tribe is the last one. All right. So Kim, Matt, and Kelly.
Mm-mm-mm.
They're going to the airport. They're taking her to her flight to go to Austin. She's taking the little puppy dog Good so she won't be alone. Why is Kelly skipping out saying, "Can I go to the airport too?" Why?
Because she wants to make sure Kim gets on the plane.
I know she want to make sure that Matt don't get on that plane too. That's what she want to make sure. She could care less about Kim. Um, it's on my mind. Don't even know where Weasel came from. Oh Lord. All right. So yeah, so she gets in the car. They all drive over to the airport. Like I felt bad that Kim couldn't get, I guess, the goodbye that she wanted with him without having to worry about her future mother-in-law like looking. Uh, I am a little pissed that he didn't park the car and go in with her and walk her to the
Right.
security gate. I thought that was just so half-ass. Like and his sunglasses, there's something about them that just makes me just every time I see him with those like jumbo sunglasses on. And I have jumbo sunglasses. I think I'm going
Because
for a Jackie Onassis look.
that's the problem. So let me be honest. So when women do it, it's cute, it's classy, it's Jackie O, it's stylish, it's glamour. But when men do it, it's like no, you either look like Roy Orbison or Elton John. That's pretty much what you have, and he can't pull off neither.
Exactly. It's just I don't know, but I thought it was in poor taste that he dumped her off at the curb. I really do. Am I the only one who thinks that? Like
You can
on
leave his
90
mom.
day,
He can
on
leave his
90
mom.
day, they park and go in the terminal.
Hmm.
Like she got shortchanged.
When is she not being shortchanged?
I know, but Dad, see,
But
this is
was
why
it?
I don't want her to come back.
But here's the thing: were you excited the fact that she actually went to the airport? I was so excited.
Child, I was
I was
skipping
just,
along with that dog. Even the dog was excited to go.
I was so excited. Like, oh my gosh, she's going. She's actually going. And then when she called, that took me out because I was like, "Oop, you ain't coming back.
Hmm.
You ain't coming back."
She's settling in, and she didn't even
Hmm.
call for like days.
No, she called. She called. No, on this episode, she called for. She called when she got there, right? She called,
Right.
but it's the next episode where he hadn't heard from her in 2 days, and
Ah.
he went, and he was not happy about that.
Well, so he couldn't call her. She's starting like a new position.
Right.
Or am I missing something here? His phone didn't work.
You ain't missing nothing.
Okay, just checking. Not
Cause I
remembering.
was saying the same thing.
Kelly said bye from the back seat.
Yep, she really did though.
Okay, so then they had two scenes. So Matt and Kelly are on the patio talking, and she asks how he's doing, and he's okay, but it's weird that Kim is gone. Kelly is great because she has Matt all to herself.
That's creepy. Like when she said like I don't want to share you with anyone, I'm like, nah, that's creepy. I'm sorry. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. No,
It
ma'am.
it is weird. I've told you already that it kind of crawls my skin when I see their interactions at times.
Yes.
Um, I hope it's just for the camera and that's not for real, for real.
Right. Same here. That's doing many things.
Okay, yes, I agree with you, right? I half expect Kelly to have Matt on her lap, rocking him to sleep with a bottle next week when he's all sad slash sick. Kim hasn't called him. Ugh, child. I'm feeling really good. Yes. Kelly finds a real man in Texas.
Oh yeah, she's not coming back.
Yeah, yeah. We know who you're talking about, Ryan.
No, here's what's gonna happen. She's gonna come back, dump him, and then be forgotten.
Collect the rest of her stuff and
Hmm.
give him back his ring because she got a bigger rock waiting for her in Texas. Um, I loved it when she called and she was like, "Hey, what she called? Did she say y'all at one point?"
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god! And she invited. Wait, was that last episode or this episode where she invites him down and Kelly's invited herself too? That was
This
last episode.
episode.
It was this episode?
It was this episode. I was like, yeah, you weren't invited.
Kelly is so intrusive. So intrusive. And it's nauseating. Ugh. Yes, Susan, it's sickening. Hey, Katie. Okay, so anything else with them?
No, I think we covered everything. I'm just excited to see Matt dumped.
Well, we're hoping. We're hoping. Okay, so next up, last on the list is Emily, Shaqib, and Layla. We see Shaqib and Layla go to the grocery store to collect all of these food items for their picnic. Layla hates Emily, but she's doing this for her son.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to put the ring in a piece of fruit and give it to
Mm-mm.
her as a surprise. And Emily is like, I mean, Layla is like, this is a test. This promise ring is a test for Emily. We see them getting ready. They head out to the park, and they set up the picnic. And Layla is staying there.
Hiding
First
behind
of
a
all,
tree.
I know with a box of candy. I, okay, so
she explained it. I
yes,
understood, but when she said she was gonna dump the candy over Emily's head, I was like, that's not gonna work too well.
couldn't you just present it to her
That's what I was
in the
thinking.
box? It was a cute box. It was
It
it
was.
was pretty for presentation, not for assault. I'm just saying. Um, guys, when you're doing a picnic, I think you should cut up the fruit a little smaller. Um, have utensils. Um, and if you're going to do a charcuterie board, do more than two items.
Yes. You could have bought a charcuterie board, unwrapped it, and,
Yes.
and, and sprinkled everything around, like move it so they, they could tell you really didn't buy it, or at least give the illusion you did something.
But you know what? When even at the Walmart, they have charcuterie boards that are already preset. You don't even have to you just take off the top plastic part and you put it
Right.
on the table. It's already set up for you. Um, and yes, yes. Oh my God. He picked up a weed from the side of this park that some of everybody's pet done gone and pissed on and put it on the table where they gotta eat.
Right.
And then gonna go, ta-da. Really? I was like, this looks horrible. So she gets there and she's looking at it. And then he picks up that big old knife, that sword, and tries to feed that girl a half a lemon or melon or something. And I'm just like, oh, good Lord, this looks like it's not going well. Her mouth is over full with food. Then he picks up that strawberry with the ring in it that he's got jammed all the way in there and
Right.
shoves the whole thing in her mouth. I'm so glad she spit out the food on him. I'm so
Right.
glad. Yeah. What if there was bugs on the little ants? Oh God! Why did Shaqib pick up some tree branch? He could have got a simple gas station rose for that. Yes,
Yeah.
while they were at the grocery store, they could have picked up a bouquet of roses. Even Jamal said before we started, they could have gotten the plastic champagne glasses for the prosecco.
Hmm.
Come on! And I personally don't like that orange label prosecco. I prefer the blue label one. But okay. And then he almost maims this girl when he's opening the bottle. How does he not know at his age how to open a bottle of sparkling wine? How does he not know this? Anyway, so he stuffs the strawberry in her mouth. I guess she figures out the ring is in there and she spits it out. Um this is not going well, but the look on his face seems to think that he thinks it is. I He presents the ring to her, thank God, after wiping it off. And I love it. She calls it cheap nonsense. I did not like it. Yes, and his mom, when they were preparing the fruit salad, was trying to use the rotten strawberries. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Yes, Nisa, he is too cheap. Hold on. I think Emily looks totally different this season. Nose job braces. No, you know what it is? In her confessional, she has a lot of contouring on her nose. But then when you see her regular, she looks like regular Emily. I don't think that she's done, but I could be wrong. Jamal, do you think that she's had anything done?
Mm, maybe a little something, like some Botox or something, but nothing major to me.
But she's like, what, 23? Why would she need
25.
Botox? Why would she need Botox at 25?
Because she'd be stressed. Child, Layla ran her ragged the last 2 seasons.
Listen, Ryan, I don't blame her for being extra when he opened that bottle. He could have took out her eye. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would have gotten up and left at that point. Mm-mm. Um, I think her makeup is better. Yeah, I think it is too. The strawberry spit in his hair was classic. Yes, because he had a little piece to the end of the show. There was still a piece of strawberry in his hair. It was epic. Emily's face bothers me, period. Yeah, but she didn't really have anything to be happy about in this episode. That's just my opinion. Um, oh, Ryan, you think her makeup is bad? I think her confessional makeup is bad. I think there's too much contouring on her nose. But yeah. So then we get Layla sneaking out from behind the bush, and she dumps this candy on top of Emily, which makes her scream even more. I'm glad she turned down that ring. Who cares, Layla, if she failed the test? This was poorly executed. F
Now,
for effort.
are you mad because of the effort, or are you mad because of the ring? There's two.
Everything for the lack of effort, for bringing some sort of pissy bush on top of there, not cutting up the fruit small enough, not having utensils, almost maiming her with the bottle, almost stabbing her to death with that saber sword he had. Yeah, no, almost choking her and ruining her dental work on that stupid little ring, for being like maimed with candy, assaulted with candy from behind. No, and then sitting on the ground with no blanket.
How do
Cheap
you really feel?
nonsense.
How
Cheap
do you really
nonsense.
feel?
The fuck out of here with a promise ring after you drag me out here to sit in the dirt with kids screaming behind me and cars zooming by in the parking lot. God only knows if I'm not allergic to that piece of ragweed that you pulled from the pissy dirt over there. Like, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay, now, given, okay, had everything gone well, I would have said she should have taken the ring. Cheaper, $500, whatever. It's something. But when you put everything into context, there is no way that she could accept that, because you know how you said that it's the thought that counts. The, there was cheap thought. Like, I'm going back to, well, like I mentioned this to you. I'm mad about them glasses though,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't, like I was telling you, I don't drink wine, champagne. That's not my thing. When she said, "Oh, there's champagne," I'm like, "Where?" That was like cold duck. I don't
No,
know.
I thought it was Prosecco. I thought it was Prosecco, but
And
yeah.
then I'm like, here's the thing. Now I know y'all got Trader Joe's in Georgia somewhere. They everywhere.
Mhm.
Like you saw the charcuterie board. You literally could have gone to Trader Joe's, got a couple of them cheese packets, a couple of them packaged meats. I'm serious. Like, and then cut that stuff up. You like, hey mom, can you cut? She cut it up for you. Cut that up. Got you like those little fruit containers of fruit, fresh fruit. Mind you, could have got that. Layla could have made a nice fruit salad or something. You know, she could have done that for you too, since she does everything else. She does to
Mhm.
support her Shaqib, her king. You know, you could have got everything you need at Trader Joe's and had it nice, but you just kind of put things on a makeshift table and had no blanket. Like, how's it romantic with no blanket? Just
And as Tracy says, I give you this ring and promise to treat you this way for the rest of your life. Hey, where you going?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh oh.
And then
Ryan's. Uh oh. Ryan's like, no. Those do not get promise rings. I mean, I have to acquiesce to this particular point. That's true. That's true. And you know, I can see how like the ring can represent the treatment you'll get in the future. I get it.
if all you're getting is a promise ring, do up everything else.
Right. To
Put
overshadow
some more
that's a promise ring,
effort
right?
into it. Yes. And say, look, baby, this is the beginning of us. I can't do 40K now, but give me time. Believe in me. Like, hype it up. Set it up nice. You say Trader Joe's, I'm even going lower. Walmart has better charcuterie boards and fresher fruit.
Yeah, that was that those dry strawberries, like the fruit, like you. I mean, come on now, not the bruised fruit,
I don't
not the bruised
know.
fruit.
I don't know.
I mean, it was a fail, but
Mm-hmm.
what kind of caught me off guard that they were really proud of what they did. You know what I mean? They were very excited. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, that's because Layla doesn't like her and doesn't think that she deserves any better.
Go back
And
though. Go
and
back though.
then, but
Remember,
with Shaqib though, I don't know if he knows any better. And if he doesn't know any better, run, Emily, because you a girl that want to be on a private island with somebody proposing to you. Shaqib is not it.
but go back when he pulled out the that bruised strawberry, and he's like, oh no, not this one. She's like, no, this is the perfect one for Emily. I'm like, see, you wrong for that. You wrong for
Mm-mm.
that. She said, this is the perfect one for the bruised rotten one. I'm like, you wrong for that.
So that girl says, if you're 6 months in, that would be cute, but after that is going in the wrong direction. Yet Ryan
Yeah.
Rounds, promise rings are for high schoolers and broke college kids, or the 20 kids and counting people.
True. So they gotta say their money. It's like 1,800 of them. So I understand that.
Oh my God. And get some flowers. Like while you were picking up the food, every supermarket sells flowers. Or is that only here
Pretty
in
much every
Florida?
supermarket sells flowers.
Because I know the Trader Joe sells flowers. Um, Once again, nothing else would be good enough. True, true. But again, if he knows that, that's why I would have zhuzhed it up. I would have zhuzhed it up. There was like I so agreed with her when she said, like, you failed for effort. Oh God, no, he isn't the one. He isn't the one. Never, I've never seen it. I'm just enjoying you guys talking. You've never seen this show, that girl? This is a mess. This is just a whole on relationship mess. Um,
Is it
all
bad? I'm still mad at the cups.
gas
I'm
stations have flowers. Oh my God. Yes, Walgreens sells flowers. Like y'all giving
yeah,
lists of people who sell
they
flowers.
do. Any quote unquote grocery store sells any okay any pretty much any store that I've seen that sells produce
Mm-hmm.
sells flowers. I'll put it that way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm still
And
mad about the cup though.
I,
I was just annoyed because I'm like, you can get the. I, I'm just saying they sell those for that reason, like a Halloween store, the Hallmark store. Get the right kind of cups. Like, I, yeah, no, no. And you get the smallest cups you could too. Just saying.
it was just bargain basement for me. Epic fail. I didn't like it. Sometimes it was borderline dangerous. On at least
Yeah,
3 occasions, it was borderline dangerous. I didn't like it at all. The only reason I'm annoyed at Emily is she continues to waste her time. True. I agree with that. That girl, it's on TLC Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's a mess. It's a mess. If you have Discovery Plus, you can watch it on there commercial free as well. Um,
yeah. I mean, when I go back and look at everything,
mm-hmm,
I'm like, Emily, you annoyed me through this whole season. This whole season, I was Team Layla the whole season,
mm-hmm.
and now Layla and Shaqib then messed it up and put me pretty much back on Team Emily on this one. I mean, you didn't thrown away a whole season of work and credibility y'all built up with me in one scene. It just took that one scene. I mean, it just
Mm-hmm.
everything was bad. Everything was bad. I just felt bad for her. Sitting. Here's the thing, how you gonna sit somebody in the park, with no like with mainly with no blanket because dogs and pee and I mean, no, you just it was just like you said, it was just bargain basement minimal effort, and I hate to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like I said, I was team Layla. Like yes, get her. Now you made me feel sorry for her. I feel bad. I feel
Look,
horrendous.
She behaved so
appropriately
stupidly this whole entire season.
the whole season.
Emily just what I was not with Emily, but do I think she deserved this type of treatment for what he was trying to put across to her? No. She didn't deserve this. She
Mm-mm.
really didn't. And if ever there was a reason for you to leave, this was it.
Agreed.
This was it. And I'm glad when she said this is cheap nonsense. I it was. It like I'm not a bougie person, but effort goes so far with me. And this was no effort whatsoever.
Mm-mm. I agree. I mean, there's nothing more we can say with this
Do not
because
report
of
me
the way
or
it
he
played out.
needs a Michelin star restaurant. Oh Lord, Ablavi says I do not eat Walmart meat, and he needs a Michelin star restaurant and payment plan on the ring like a mortgage or college loans. Ooh, well, yeah, to make up for this.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do real. If he wants to keep her, he's gonna do so much more work.
Okay, I'm with you on this. I don't need an expensive ring, but I need a man to put in the effort. Period. Yeah, it was a disaster. It was a disaster from start to finish. Um, Ciao.
I mean, but here's
Okay.
the thing though. Let's be
Uh-huh.
honest. Let's really take it back. He went as he didn't really want to get her the ring in the first place. Can we be honest and say that he's not ready for that? Let's call a thing a thing.
Well,
He's
no,
doing no,
I
he's not
don't think
ready.
he had the idea, and the promise ring was a good substitute on Layla's part, right? But
But
he had one in his mind, and Layla talked him out of it.
correct, which is the problem. I was getting to that. The fact
Sorry.
that she was able to talk him out of the ring, but he had to go cheap anyway. So he went cheap, and he felt he in his mind he's like, okay, my mom approves this, then this is okay, and that's another problem.
Oh my God. Ablavi says she needs an $80,000 ring so when he goes back to his mom, she can buy a house.
It's true.
Okay. And I know Ryan Rounds had mentioned something earlier regarding Theis and Tia. Um, I vote for Tia to leave. I there's
Yep,
no like I have a lot of questions with regards to the
the
financials and how
financials.
that's all set up and who's intertwined with who and who owned what and where and why and how. But even if I get those answers or I don't, Tia, go. You've wasted 10 odd years with this mess. It's never going to get any better.
Because Theus is wanting to get any better.
Mm-hmm.
The women are here's the thing: the men are approving this behavior. So why do you expect it to change? And
Mm-hmm.
that's why I was so glad Stephanie up and left, Kim left. Oh, stay gone.
Mm-hmm.
And the men are telling you, oh, I like my relationship with my mom. Yep, gotta go, gotta go. You can't stay in that because what the man is telling you at that point when he says that, when the man says I don't see anything wrong with my relationship with my mother, and you pointing out the issues, that means they like it and they're not going to change. So why would you stay?
Okay, so Beauty with Bree says, and she pays his bills, meaning we're still talking about Carolyn here. She pays his bills because he forgets. And then how does a grown man forget to pay his bills? Maybe if he ain't got nothing in his part of the checking account, she got to put in her social security check or whatever to foot those bills. Again, I question who's supporting who,
Yes.
you know? Well, 10 years. Do want to give a promise ring for 10 years. Oh no, the promise ring is Shaqib. They've been together for like about 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah. Theis and Tia have been together for 10 years and no ring is even being thought
No.
of.
But he says he wants to get married.
To his mom.
But he must say because he asked him, like, "Do you want to get married?" He's like, yeah, I want to get married, but yet y'all want to get married. You want to get married, but you want to move your mama in. Yeah, no. Good
The
luck with that. Good
Theus
luck with
lives
that.
here. We're still trying to figure out if the house is a rental or who owns it. Between Tia or Theus. And we're trying to figure out what Theus does for a living. We're questioning whether he has a joint account with his mom.
Which is very important because she's paying all his bills. In order to pay his bills, you have to have access to all his banking information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I I I think he's a squatter with Tia.
Mm,
Even if it's a rental, I get the feeling it's Tia's rental.
gotcha. I can go with that.
I bet Theus was living with his mom before he moved to. Yes, I would agree with that theory as well.
Hmm.
And has he really moved out of his mom's house? I bet you he still got stuff over there. I don't know. It's just weird. So out of all of our couples, two of the ladies have
Going
gone
to coop.
to yeah. Well, they say that they're still in their relationships, but they're pursuing
She,
their dreams.
the dream of another man. Next,
Yes, a squatter, because I question whether he foots any bills with Tia,
because we
considering
noticed.
that Carolyn got to pay the bills.
But think about it. Carolyn says that I help him pay his bills.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting phrase for me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you help him pay his bills. Got it.
Mm-hmm. It's the phrasing that is questionable, and it leads to more questions.
Mhm. Because normally, if you're living together, you're gonna say, his mom would say like, "Oh, I help him pay the bills," but
Mm-hmm.
no, it's his bills. I'm like, why he got his own bills? Why aren't they joint bills? Just asking for the people. Just asking for the people. They want to know.
I don't know. It's just odd. But let us know what you think. Do y'all have any other opinions on Stephanie, on Kim, on Tia, on Emily? Or have y'all flipped back to Team Emily after this episode, or are y'all still Team Layla and Shaqib? I don't know.
I never thought like I would be Team Emily at this point. She just had done so much wrong. I could behave so poorly, but they then went and made me Team Emily. I mean, you can't deny the treatment that she got was extremely poor.
I loved it when she said again, "What are you doing here?" after being assaulted with that candy. Yes, I have suspected this.
You did say that.
I want to, because he expects his mom to pay for everything. He'll invite her out and expect her to foot the bill. It's just very weird. And when they were at the gaming tables and Tia was calling, he was like, "I can't take that right now. I'm on a roll." Huh?
Right.
Huh? And to be quite honest, I also wonder if Tia did not select the hotel and probably pay for it, maybe productions paid for it or something, because I do not see them as the type of people, Theus and his mom, Carolyn, going to that particular hotel. I see them at, what is it, Pirate City or whatever it is. I do not see them at, what was it, the Bellagio that they went to?
I think it was.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Wait, Ryan, you're still Team Layla? Ciao. Bree, you're Team Emily. Okay. Wait. So wait, hold on. I had to flip flop from Team Emily this season because she been mad rude. Right. And I agree with you on that. Her behavior, Emily's behavior, has not been good this season. But after this last episode, don't know if I could have stayed there after he whipped out the knife. I'm sorry. Oh no. Did he do the knife first, or did he almost take out her eye with the prosecco bottle? Whichever came first. When as soon as you almost maim me, I have to get back in my car and go. Hmm. Jane next week. Okay, so in the preview, what was it that she tells her son that she has a date, and then we meet the date, and the Brian is like interrogating him.
Yep.
I would hope that she would give the date a chance, unless like he's a total bum loser. Um, I have to reserve judgment because they didn't even show a clip with him talking, just looking really shocked. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea for her to go out and live her life. You know, I mean, it's her time. Brian need to let go though. He needs to let her go.
Yeah, you have to.
Mm-mm. All right. So any more contributions in the live chat, y'all? And replay crew, I hope to see y'all comments on this episode. This was a good episode. How many more episodes do you think we have? Because I'm getting tired.
Maybe what episode is this?
Oh God, now you're making me look.
Is it 8,
This
10?
was 9.
Oh, it's probably another episode or two. Because remember last year they only did what 10 episodes, 10 or 11.
Oh, I don't know. Well, let's hope. Let's see. You guys made my morning with giggles, and your commentary has shared this. Oh, thank you so
Thanks,
much.
that girl.
Thank you, that girl. We appreciate that. This was like I told you before we came on, Jamal. This episode was good for me. Um, I don't know. Shaqib was an epic fail. Epic fail. Um, and I was glad to see Stephanie go. I was glad to see Kim go.
Yep.
I have no more time to waste on Matt or his mama. Sorry. And Mike, I already told you, I hope he moves out to LA and she introduces him to her new man.
Right. Oh, by the way, this is John. And he'd be like, who the f is John? Your replacement.
Mm-hmm. He's been helping me while I've been out here.
Right. he's been showing me the ropes.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. So that's it, y'all. That was the episode. She failed the test. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Emily
Shaqib
ran.
failed. I think Shaqib failed, or they failed.
This could have worked out so much better for Shaqib to kind of slow things down and just lay out what he plans to do for their future together.
Right.
But instead, he listened to Layla and he cheaped out on everything, and it went sideways. Bree, you hope that Steph and Kim leave for good? Well, we do too. We do too. I hope to put Tia in that column as well. Because he knows he's wrong. But does Matt know that he's wrong? I don't think he does. I think he's too self-absorbed and selfish. He keeps on saying that this is Kim being selfish.
That's his mom. That's his mom saying Kim is being selfish.
But he's still he's still agreeing with it.
He's co-signing. Yes,
yeah.
I agree. He's co-signing 100%.
And he's not that great of a catch. I'm sorry. Kim got badonkadonk, a little neat waist. She got something to hold on to. Sorry. Matt, stay home with your mom. Go live in the garage.
That's what you want. That's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want. Like, because here's the thing, and people, I want to put this on people's minds. going forward.
Mhm.
Say Kim and Matt are together, right? Say they get married, and Kelly already doesn't want to share Matt with Kim. What is she gonna do if she has if they have children? Is she gonna resent the grandchildren? Just
You know
curious.
what? She'd probably try to turn those children against Kim.
Another problem.
Mm-hmm.
So think. I want people to think about that. If she's having issues with sharing Matt with a fiance, she gonna have a whole other issue with when she becomes the wife and have children. I'm just calling that now. Mm-mm.
Okay, so Tracy says none of these guys are a catch, maybe a catch and release. Yep. And they see Kim as an incubator. Maybe.
Could be.
Maybe. Child. I don't know if I want to incubate nothing from Matt. Let his mama do it.
You get a surrogate.
Well, just let her do it. They all but in each other right now, so let her do it. She could do everything so much better.
Well, overall, this was a good episode. I wasn't mad. It
Mm-hmm.
was entertaining. It went by really quick.
Too quick. It goes viral. And I think it's because I watch it on without the commercials
Yep.
that it speeds by. It's a good chuckle. It's mindless nonsense. And you just have to wonder, what is wrong with these women?
You do.
Yeah. Okay, so any final thoughts, my friend?
No, we're good.
All right. So tomorrow, guys. Oh, and before you leave today, please give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And leave some comments below because it shoots us out into the YouTube algorithm and other people get to see us talk about this stupid show. So tomorrow, wear your best prison garb because we will be talking about Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup.
And
Uh,
then I'll be doing
season
Project
3, episode
something
something.
95,
I know.
and then
And then,
I'll be doing Project Runway after that. Cause
mhm.
child, really, this is what we do now. We get called out and mad, and then just leave the competition. Is that what we do?
Are they
Okay.
getting feisty? It's only episode 2.
There's one chick. I'm glad she's gone, but we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Oh, she was eliminated?
No, she left.
Wait, I thought you get eliminated.
Oh no, you
Isn't
can
it?
walk. You can walk away.
Oh.
And she was using very. She was very using. She was using buzzwords, which was annoying.
Oh. Oh dear. Not a good one. Okay, so y'all have got 2 good shows tomorrow to come back to. So just be ready. Wear your prison garb for the first show, and then come dressed in your stylish best for the second.
Oh yeah, because yeah, it's gonna be. It's good. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's going to be good because actually watched it this weekend, and I had my
Mhm.
notes, and I was just like, you know what, you just good leave because your mess is gonna be boring anyway. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. So all right, Jamal. Those were your final thoughts.
Yep,
So
that's it.
until next time.
Of course.
All right. Bye.
Bye.